welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. First thing we need to do to make those beautiful Peruvian beef skewers is to get the marinade made. So what I have here is 6 cloves of garlic that have been peeled. I'm going to get this skillet, just good and dry, just a skillet on medium heat. I'm going to chuck those garlic cloves in there and toast them for about 2 minutes per side. Then we're going to let those cool. Then I'm going to take my cumin seeds and get those toasted and then ground up. So once I get that done, we'll be back to put together the rest of the marinade. See you then. Let's get that marinade together. Toasted garlic into the Vitamix. My ground toasted cumin seeds in. A little pinch of salt and pepper. Spiceology's achote seasoning. Now, dear friends, I realize I'm not saying amounts. That's because down below in the description section, there's a link. Take you right to galleyofthesun.com. You'll find the recipe there. Now, what makes this Peruvian? We're going to put some Aji Panca paste in there. Ooh. Smells very reminiscent of chipotles, but just a little more fruity, if that makes sense. But that good smoky flavor, oh, amazing. Some red wine vinegar. We'll give it an initial little mix. Then we'll add some annetto or achiote, same thing, oil in there. And we're going to de-rizzle that in there.
For shizzle dizzle.
Until we like the consistency of the paste. Now I've made this achiote or annetto oil myself. Done it before in a video. So use that searchy thing under the Galley of the Sun page and you'll find it.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Be careful when you're de-rizzling it and putting your head over it, because I achiote'd my face. And eyes. Well, of the 2 pastes we're using today, this by far is the most mild one. Later, to make our chili peanut sauce, we're going to use ají amarillo. Yeah, I'm glad that didn't get in my eyes. I am pleased with the consistency of the marinade. Now we'll get the beef ready. We're using ribeyes today. But of course, this is the Galley of the Sun, so we're just not using ribeyes. We're using ribeyes that we have aged here in our steak ager. We have a video on that also. I'll put the link down below in the description section so you can find it. I'm going to cut these into skewer-friendly strips. So we're not doing the cubes of meat, we're doing the strips. It's going to give us more surface area. So we'll get more of that marinade on there, which is really the star of this show and what makes it Peruvian beef skewers. So yeah, strips about like that, maybe a 1/4 inch thick, that we can thread onto the skewers. So once I get this cut up, these are going into a gallon Ziploc bag. Then the marinade goes in. We'll get all that work together and then chuck it in the refrigerator. You want to allow at least 2 to 4 hours for that marinade to meld with that meat and give you the incredible flavor that we're looking for. So, we'll see you in a little bit when it's time to make the dipping sauce. See you then. Now it is time to make our chili peanut sauce. This has a little bit of fire. We're using ají amarillo paste in this one, which somewhere around habanero level heat. So, into a blender goes our ají amarillo paste. You can smell that's no business, or it's serious business. It's some kind of business. It's hot business. And to our paste we add peanut butter, of the smooth kind. And if you love the people you're making this for, use Jif. If not, use Skippy. This is not sponsored by Skippy. And since this is a Peruvian recipe, a half cup of agua. If you don't have it, it's not available, use water. We're going to blend that up till we get a fine paste. Now to a skillet, I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to heat that up on medium heat. Once that's heated up, I'm going to add my paste and stir everything together until I have a good creamy consistency. Then I'm going to add the juice of 1 lime, both halves. Then I'm going to season it with coarse sea salt and then stir in the parsley, then set it aside. Typically, this is served at room temperature. We got a couple hours before we're going to be firing up the grill, so plenty of time for it to cool down. So, when we see you next, it will be outside getting the grill fired up. We'll see you then. So you can see I have the Argentine grill all fired up and the coals are ready. This ain't gonna take long to cook these thin pieces of beef at all. Before I get the meat on the grill, a administrative note. My sister pointed out to me that I should have called those peppers ají amarillo instead of amarillo, sounding like a silly gringo. So they're amarillo. And that sauce, oh damn, it's good. All right. Let's get the meat on. So where I have these grates sitting, I can set my hand there for about 6 to 8 seconds. Perfect. This is going to be, I'm going to give these about 3 minutes aside and then we'll see where they are. Get that immediate sizzle. Good sign. Oh yeah. I'll tell you, silly me, I thought the thickness of those steaks, I didn't think they'd go on my big skewers, so I started with my small ones first. And unfortunately, those have metal handles, so I'm going to have to put gloves on to flip those. When I ran out of those and I had to go to my big skewers with the wooden handles, it fit just fine. So I should have done the whole thing there. Would have been prettier, but that's okay. Still going to be delicious. OMG, if The Rock could smell what the Mia's cooking, he would eat all this and I would go hungry tonight. Thank God he can't smell it. It's been 3 minutes. We'll give these a flip. We do want these medium rare. Oh, they're looking incredible. All right, 3 minutes. We'll give them another flip. Then we'll get them inside and we'll get some judgment. So we'll see you then. All right, the meat is done. And the only thing hotter than that fire out there is the director. She's going to tell us how we did. First, the beef without the sauce.
Very good. I like the flavor.
Okay, and that was made with the Aji Panca peppers. What's the bite level there?
There's not any.
Okay, that's what I suspect. These are milder, though they have a similar flavor to chipotle, they're milder, okay? Now with the peanut sauce, with the Aji Amarillo peppers. A lot of thinking.
I'm trying to wait for the heat.
When I tried it when I was making it, it was a delayed hit in the back of the throat.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a tiny bit.
Okay.
I don't get any.
So I used about 2 tablespoons. That's what the recipe says. If you want it hotter, bump up that Aji Amarillo pepper amount. All right, but it's good?
Yeah, it's good.
Fantastic. Does it taste just like food does in Peru?
I'm sure it does. Tastes like, I don't know, kangaroos or whatever the hell's down in Peru.
I'd like a shout out to all the kangaroos in Peru. Hey, Peruvian beef
Camels,
skewers.
donkeys, whatever's there.
Beef, they like beef. Cows. Peruvian Beef Skewers. Give it a try. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Until we see you next time, fair winds and fallen leaves.